Hi everyone! We are going to be walking through the final setup steps for you to accept payments within Drake software. If you have not already completed Part 1, the setup of your Quick Commerce merchant account, please click the link that just popped up on your screen and complete these steps first. Let's get started! If you are still with us from Part 1, go ahead from this screen, log back into your Quick Commerce account using the username and password that you created a few minutes ago. If you are just joining us, please log in to your account at secure.quickcommerce.net. The blue reminder prompt is going to pop up again, but since you've already configured your account, go ahead and click Got It. Go back up to the Account section in that top right corner and click on it to return to the account page. Scroll down under Security Settings to API Login ID and Transaction Key and click on this. You will now see a screen asking you for the answer to the secret question that you set up a few minutes ago. Type in that secret answer and click Submit. This is going to generate your unique API login ID and transaction key that you will use to tie your Drake software to this gateway account. Please take a minute to print this information as you will be needing it. Don't close out of the web browser, but if you do accidentally, you'll have that printed copy. Now we are going to open up a second internet tab or window. I'm going to take a few seconds here to show you how to do this. In Google Chrome, you are going to go up to the top of the browser here and put your pointer over this little gray box that is to the right of the little X. You will see that it highlights and says New Tab. Click on this little gray box and it will open up a new tab. You can now click back and forth up top here between these two screens. The process is very similar in Internet Explorer. There is a gray box next to the little X. Go ahead and click on this and it will open up a new tab that you can click back and forth between up here in the top of the browser. So now that you have your new tab open, type into the address bar here eom.1040.com and click Enter. There's no need to put in www. This will bring you to Drake's Enterprise Office Manager. You will enter your EFIN and your Drake password to log in. If you do not remember your password, follow the Forgot Password link and prompts. Once you have signed in, you will land on your account information page. Go ahead and scroll down to the company information section, and at the bottom of this section, you will see a little checkbox next to Is an EPS Merchant Processor. Go ahead and click this checkbox and it will drop down two open fields. Go ahead and toggle back to the Quick Commerce tab by going up to the top of your browser and clicking the tab, and highlight and copy the API login ID. Click the tab at the top back to the Enterprise Office Manager, click on the box and paste the API login ID in. Do the same thing for the transaction key. If the copy and paste is too much and you're going to be typing the information from the printout you made, please be sure to be exact with what you are typing, as we will need this to match exactly. Once you have entered both the API and transaction key, scroll down to the bottom of the Enterprise Office Manager screen and click Save. It will bring you back to the top of the screen and you will see in green your account information has been saved. The next step is going to be running a test transaction in your Drake software. Since I don't have a copy of the software, I'm going to walk you through this screenshot here. Please open up your copy of Drake software and open up either your tax return or a family member's tax return, as we will be running a live transaction. Once you have the return open, go to the data entry bar and click the purple ePay button. This will pop open this dialog box here, and this is where you will enter the payment information. Let's take a minute to run through the anatomy of this box. At the top here, you will see the amount due, which is what you have entered as the expected amount you are owed for this return. You cannot edit this information. However, down below it, you will see amount to pay. This is where you can change the amount that you are going to be running the credit card for. So for example, if someone is paying for several returns, you will need to modify the amount here. For our test transaction, let's change the amount to pay to $1. Below, you will see the taxpayer email. By entering this information, the taxpayer will be emailed a copy of their receipt once the transaction is run. For this test transaction, enter your email address so that you can see an example of what your clients see. This red area defaults to the Keyed Credit Card tab where you can type in the card information. If you have opted to use a USB swipe device, you will click on the Swiped Credit Card tab and swipe the card on your swipe device. Let's continue with the Keyed Credit Card tab. For this test transaction, you are going to need your own credit card or debit card, so go ahead and pull that out. Now the billing information box is going to be the billing address for the credit or debit card that you are running. If the taxpayer's billing address is the same as their address used on the tax return, you can click the checkbox next to Use Taxpayer Information and it will autofill the information that's available in the return. You can also type the address in manually. At the bottom here, you will enter the credit card information, which includes the card number, the expiration date, the card type, and the CVV, which is the 3-digit code on the back of the card. Go ahead and enter your credit or debit card info and the billing address associated with that card. Once you've done that, click Process and then confirm that yes, you are sure. If the transaction went through successfully, you will be brought through to the bill screen and see the receipt, and you will also be emailed a copy of the receipt. The last thing that I want to do here is go back to your Quick Commerce page. Click on Home in the top right if you are not on your home screen already. Scroll down the column on the left until you hit Search, and then click on Unsettled Transactions. You should see the $1 transaction that you just ran. You can see that I don't show any records because I didn't run a live transaction. This Quick Commerce account is where you can come and see your pending transactions, submitted transactions, and also come to run returns. Well, congratulations! You are all set up and ready to accept payments in Quick Commerce and Drake software. If you have any questions or need some assistance, please feel free to contact us.